ain't never switched, 93 in my life. You know me, my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Showing it.
Go! Inside.
24, check 24.
22 jet bomber.
Coming, double up.
Flip it down.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. Inside. Hey, exit.
Go.
Rodgers to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
26. Check 30.
25, check 25.
Flip it down. Small.
55.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back north.
Mike 50. Ready?
Hey, Charlie.
50, Mike 50. Oh, you got deep? Hey.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
60 or.
It's our time.
Look at me. Zipper.
2nd and 6. Forced out, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receiver as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 44, Mike, 44.
Hey, 80 weapon.
Check.
2nd and 10. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, check 26.
Jam. Check three.
Blue draw quarters.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get 300.
Shit.
Mike 50. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50.
Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch the shit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Check hot route.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check the hot read.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Just like that.
Jump out.
55, my God, 55.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hold.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
50.
Hey, Zoo.
It's a party now. Check.
Charlie, don't let Charlie.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. I got one.
Hey, Wahoo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
Back north.
Go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 3 and turn.
Protein spill. We didn't get it.
He's crossing. He's checking crab.
Here, Mike. Look at you.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Over.
Let me know right now. You better bring. Shoot.
Topper. We didn't get it.
Mike's 50. Mike's
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go. Wide left.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 23.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop. Him short.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tavecchio puts this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go! Hey!
run with Hunt on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Brings up third down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Greystone, travel.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
Hey, Orbit.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Washington. A gain of 15. First down, Pittsburgh.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Motion. 55, Mike, guys, 55.
Yeah, Liz.
Here we go again. Mike, 53.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Loco over here. Here, Mike.
55, Mike.
Here we are going.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Inside.
50's the mark. Check tight.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. First and 10 at the 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got him in open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
44, Mike, 45. He's not going to get me. Switch. Check 15, check the ball.
Back to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. An 8-yard pickup. And the Steeler first down.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Wide. Get wide. Alert flare. 61.
Looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
80 weapons.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Go. Goodbye.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. 44's the mark. 44's mark. Check. And we heavy on the edges.
Now.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Mike 42. I got you. Hey, alert 3. Undercrush.
Under 10.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Jones. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Tight end, 319. Let's go. Tight end right, tight end right. Out. 3 down. Out. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion. March 50. 30. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Hey, seam 6.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get that quarterback and out. Zoom. On me.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the gap in that one has widened. The Bears have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready up.
Mike Spopo. Watch twist.
You draw Porter. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit.
Who's that? 44 to Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check.
Tighten up.
Mike's 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, take 26.
Let's go, Mike. 50. Smooth. Switch up, switch up. Switch.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? You ain't going nowhere.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers, and he fires one incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Inside.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Packers 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over.
Let's go, boy.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
132 fighter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Cut.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Mike Fofo. 3 balls.
Hey, Delta.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. I'm here all day. 44's the Mike. 44's
Yeah.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
X3, 218, chopper.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Haywood. Hey.
Mike 42. All day, dog.
Yep.
Mike 42. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike,
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 42, check.
Now back to throw.
Here we go.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Kenny Clark in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taking it about the 36. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Green 18.
I got you. I got you. Check 37. Check 37.
Check 30. Back north.
Mike's 50, Mike.
115.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, check 26.
Screaming. Safety screaming. Check 99. Check 99.
Green 89.
Check. Check.
Green 89.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.